I'll marry my ex. If my ex is watching this, I'll marry you and get a job and just take care of you, or drive you places and just dedicate my life to you if you want. But it seems like you don't want that. So I mean, like, if you don't want that, then I guess I'm just gonna play around. I'm just thinking, I don't know, like, I made a vid. Nobody cares, but just a record. I made a video yesterday where I'll marry any woman, like, I'll marry my ex. I want to be with my ex. I really love my ex, but if she doesn't want to be with me, does anybody want to be with me? If nobody wants to be with me, then I guess the gods or whatever, just it's not meant for me to be with a woman, I guess. Which is like, I don't know, I guess I just won't get a job. I don't really need to get a job. Like, basically the thing is, like, my dad pays my bills and I'm not really ashamed of that necessarily. I mean, it just means I get a lot of time to just kind of play around. And so I actually had a pretty good time today just learning programming, and I made a song. And so I guess I'm just not that sexually viable. I'm not really attractive. I'm too old or just too nerdy or something. Whatever it is, I don't know. No women want to be with me on a. They don't want me. Women don't want me. All right, that's fine. I'm gonna get like older, but I don't want to just think about like aging and death all day. And so I gotta like pass the time. So what's the point? I'm not like, complaining. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. It's cool. Okay, old then fine. I'll do some little projects, and I'll just keep. I guess that's my role in the universe. My role in the universe is just not to be with women anymore, and so. All right, okay, I'm not complaining. Then I'll just do. What else? I guess I'll try to resume jujitsu, and I'll just try to like. I want to just learn little things. None of it's gonna be very good. It's basically be like a retired guy life, and I'll just do workouts, and I'll just live stream all day to get rid of loneliness, and then just kind of work out. I mean, if I just kind of fill the day every day with like workout, I made like a little song. I've never made like a song really. Miles the dog, don't forget Murphy, and Big Baby Riley. Miles the dog, don't forget Murphy, and Big Baby Riley. It's a masterpiece. It's obviously a masterpiece. Anyway, so I can do that. I can do that, and then I can do improv acting on my own or take a class, and I can go to jiu-jitsu. I guess just like little random projects, but like it seems like to do anything competitively or like at a level that makes a lot of money, I don't see really the point in doing that. I mean, I'll do basically like with my ex. If my ex will like marry me, or if she wants me to just dedicate my life to her and just, I'll get a normal job. Like there's a bunch of like dumb jobs that I can get, or I don't know, maybe I can get a job in like some sort of data analyst or something. I had an offer for a full-time job 2 days ago as like a driver. It was $20 an hour or something. I could do that. I don't know. It's better than my ex is marrying like a dog walker, and so I'm like, I can make as much as a dog walker, but anyway, she doesn't want me. So if she doesn't want me, yeah, then if does any woman want to be with me? If no woman wants to be with me, I won't take it personally. I realize I'm like old and ugly and weird and dorky and stuff, and so all right, then I guess I'll just I gotta come. I think from now on, what I'm gonna do is just go back to like just not working. What I can't imagine doing is I can't imagine getting a job and then being like, hey, does anybody want me? Because there's no reason to get the job unless I have a girlfriend. And if I go do some totally new job and then like nobody wants me, then I waste all this time. So it's kind of like, I'll get the job if I can get married and have kids, but I'm not just gonna go do some stuff I hate just to get somebody to like me. That's too much awful for too uncertain a payoff. And so anyway, I do think though, I think nobody's listening to that, but I think some people are just not meant to get married. Like if I think about it, like, okay, Sean, you're never gonna get married, am I kind of fine with that? Yeah, I mean, I can have fun doing a bunch of like random stuff. I just got to reestablish the habit. I got to establish like a routine. I should really go back to jiu-jitsu though. Nobody cares, but just for record, jiu-jitsu is actually a pretty good way to get like a dose of human interaction. It's kind of weird, but basically if you're a man, you can jerk off, right? Like if you have to orgasm, you can look at porn, you can come, but like there's still something about like up close human interaction. There's something about like going to a domain where you can just interact with real people in some sort of kind of semi-intimate way. It's not like a gay thing, but basically I've noticed that if I go to some jiu-jitsu thing, life just kind of is better. It kind of like, it just seems like you can kind of just go to jiu-jitsu and then just jerk off to porn, and it's kind of fine. Like it's kind of like it basically meets, it covers all your bases. I notice if I don't go to jiu-jitsu, it's a little too like isolated, computery, no human interaction. And so I don't know, maybe I'll go to some jiu-jitsu. There's a bunch of other little jiu-jitsu gyms around here. There's the last one I went to, the teacher was he was like calling me names and stuff, and so if the teacher gets like to be like calling you names, it's probably time to go to like another gym. But they have one in El Cerrito, they have one in North Richmond, there's one in Marin County. I don't know, I'll figure it out. If I don't do jiu-jitsu, I'll just do some kind of workout. But anyway, let's hear my masterpiece song again.
Love's a dog. Don't forget Murphy, don't forget Murphy, and Big Baby Riley. Love's a dog. Don't forget Murphy, don't forget Murphy, and Big Baby Riley.
I like the harmonizing part. Anyway, this is a whole new can of worms. I don't really know anything about music, but
Love's a dog. Don't forget Murphy, don't forget Murphy, and Big Baby Riley.
anyway, so what now, Sean? I don't know, I gotta arrange like a new schedule. I'm coming out of some like weird like depressive phase, and hopefully I know once I get like a routine going, everything's basically fine. But is this weird? Like I'm feeling like I heard that like 50% of men now are like incels, like just dating, and I guess a lot of people are getting isolated and just I don't know, I guess just a lot of people are not working. I wish I could just ask the world, but I think either I'm just really especially ugly and repulsive to women, or just too old. I think I'm just too old is probably I think that's the real situation. And then I don't know, I wonder if just like a lot of people are just kind of like not working significant jobs anymore. And I keep thinking like that was maybe the glue that kept men and women together to a large degree. American Gothic. I think I'm kind of unappealing because I'm nerdy and old and I have bad genetics or something like that. I think it's the old. But then I wonder if just back in the day, men did jobs, women didn't do many jobs, and so that was like women were like, I gotta be with this guy, and the guy's like, I do my work and then I do my woman, and she probably didn't even want to be with him, I guess. And then now there's this situation where men are not working, and so women are like, no need for them, or just the cool guys, I guess, just the young cool guys get to have sex, and so they're impregnating a lot of women. And then there's all these like single moms, and then there's like old guys who are too old or too dorky or too unemployed that just they're out of the. But I did have sex a bunch of times when I was in my prime, 20s, 30s. I had enough. I guess that's it. That's my conclusion. Sexy times are for sexy people. Sexy people are in their 20s or 30s, and or they're rich and they trap a bitch. They get somebody to, they make a deal, or they're like, all right, you don't have to work, I'll pay the bills and I got you. And that situation is becoming kind of old-fashioned, I guess. I don't know, whatever. It's a brave new world.